Ladies and gentlemen, here's a National Review article from a couple of days ago. Yes, Trump was extorted by Rich Lowry, and let's acknowledge what Stormy Daniels did. The only crime here was the crime of extortion. You cannot demand payment from someone and say that you're going to release a video or release the knowledge that you had some kind of affair or romantic relationship to ruin that person's life or livelihood, and say that the only way you won't do that is to get money. That's called extortion. Here you have quote, "I don't think his crimes against me are worth incarceration," Stormy Daniels told Piers Morgan in an interview. How high-minded. But what crimes is she thinking of? Daniels threatened Trump with exposure, got a handsome payoff to keep quiet, and ended up talking anyway. That's pretty much a masterclass in how to make an extortionate demand work. So this is the National Review. They're not really fond of Trump, although they're a conservative publication, and it's an excellent article. Alan Dershowitz has stated the same thing. Okay, there is a crime there. The crime, however, is not being pursued. Why did Stormy wait until October? She could be indicted and convicted of this. There are statutes within New York, California, every state in the country pertaining to this type of crime. You can't, for example, like if she wanted to go to the public and make her alleged romantic relationship public, she didn't have to demand money to keep quiet. She could have just made it public. When she told Piers Morgan, oh, well, I had to wait until the NDA was taken care of or expired, something like that, she didn't have to. The whole point with the NDA is that the whole point here is that she didn't want. Well, she owes $600,000 to Trump, according to Harmeet Dillon and Trump's lawyers. She just lost a $122,000 lawsuit to Trump. Well, the issue is she didn't have to wait for the NDA to, she signed an NDA. She denied the affair took place. She then says, well, I had to wait until the NDA no longer was relevant to tell the truth or to explain to everybody what took place. The question is, why did she change her mind? How many Democratic operatives, public relations executives, lawyers, operatives, politicians, staffers of congressional Democrats, who spoke to Stormy Daniels in between the time that she said no, she never had the affair with Trump, and the time that she stated, oh, that's right, and the time that she went to Trump and said, if you don't give me money, oh, no, sorry. I'm getting it all confused. She's claimed she initially had the NDA. Okay. She then, so there was no payment. She actually apparently wanted the relationship because it was consensual. It was 2006, and then 2016, in October of 2016, she said, you better pay me. She demanded $130,000 through representatives, or else she was going to go to the National Enquirer. That is a crime. You can't do that. National Review, Alan Dershowitz has talked about this. So I got the timeline mixed up because it's so despicable, the whole thing. Hit subscribe to this channel right now, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow I'll have a very important segment on leaks from the New York from Democrats, let's say, just Democrats, and they could also, if you want to talk about actual crimes, it's Trump that's the victim of all these crimes. Alan Dershowitz has stated that it's not even the misdemeanors against Trump, they're not even real crimes. He doesn't have to. The FEC didn't even find what he did to be a crime. Okay? There is no federal crime. But go to hagoodman.com to read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, and other publications. And become part of a newsletter at contactgoodman88@gmail.com. My Patreon is below if you want to support my work long term. And the super thanks is below next to the like and the share buttons. But the issue, ladies and gentlemen, is the following. And I don't think people really... There's such a frenzy, there's such a hysteria, there's such an apoplectic attempt at just getting Trump that all they want to do is just try to torment and ruin Trump at all costs. People have convinced themselves that it is impossible for this human being. Like, see, it's gone beyond the unhealthy state of affairs exists among people that try to torment Trump. They think he's a bully, and they want to just engage in the most unethical behavior, thinking that because they believe he's a bully, anything is fair game. The problem, however, is that this is all about tribalism and the fact that he defeated Clinton. Because he defeated Democrats, they were watching. Every Democrat after Trump was watching The Apprentice. Every single Hollywood celebrity after Trump was either on The Apprentice or watching The Apprentice, okay, or would have shaken Trump's hand. You think De Niro, if he saw Trump 10 years ago, wouldn't have? They probably photos of that. So you have this, because he defeated Clinton and because media has obsessed over Trump. It has convinced, it has warped the minds of people. So there's no way that he could be the victim of a crime, even though the leaks in New York regarding the grand jury information, that is a crime. And that happened from Alvin Bragg's office. So that is an actual crime. It is an extortion, a successful attempt at waiting until October, and you had Michael Avenatti working with a Hillary Clinton super PAC. I just don't know how that is not addressed. So Trump, his attorneys should address that. That Hillary Clinton super PAC working with Michael Avenatti likely, almost certainly, has something to do with all of this. Maybe. Gee, maybe. Who knows? But the Durham probe was successful in pointing out that Democrats work through public relations executives, tech executives, attorneys, media. It's a gigantic public relations apparatus. And what they do is they don't just, they purchased the Steele dossier. Clinton and the DNC was fined for purchasing the Steele dossier through and claiming it was a legal expense. They were the ones fined for that, not Trump. But the crime here, one of the crimes, in addition to the leaks in New York, was extorting Trump. Why did Stormy wait until October? I love how media and the entire planet is not asking this question. Why did Stormy wait until October of 2016? The answer, of course, is to extract as much money as possible. She was able to do so with the threat, which is the extortion attempt, of saying, I will ruin your brand. He didn't think, or I will embarrass your family and your wife. Okay? If Monica Lewinsky did that to Bill Clinton, you better believe Bill Clinton would say that was a criminal act to do so. and demanding $130,000. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Be here at around 9 a.m. tomorrow in the morning. Thank you. Lot of great videos.